Questions for Coach Beard.
Coach, you out-rebounded Tennessee, which has been a problem all year. Also looked like you extended your defense in the second half, shut off all those open threes. Was those two factors?
Yeah, for sure. I think the basketball game, when Tennessee shoots like that and has balanced three-point shooting, I think they'll be a tough out in the six-game tournament. So how do we overcome that? We overcome it by rebounding. We out-rebounded a quality opponent. It's kind of been a challenge for us all year. I've never said it's a weakness because I still think it can turn into a strength. Our journey started this season with a closed-door scrimmage against the best rebounding team in college basketball, and we held our own that Saturday afternoon in Baton Rouge. So we always thought it would kind of be a weapon for us, but it hasn't played out that way. But when we needed it most tonight on senior night, last home game, we out-rebounded a quality opponent. 15 offensive rebounds was how we combated the fact that they were shooting the three so well. You got to recognize our ball security tonight, too. We had 5 turnovers in the game against a Coach Barnes coached team. That's unheard of. Only 2 turnovers in the second half. So all these things had to come into play for us to have a chance to win a one-possession game against a team that I think, is maybe the best team in college basketball. We all understand Tennessee. They were number 1 for a long time. They had a little bit of a hiccup in early SEC play, which is understandable because we understand how good the league is. I think they've won 7 of 8 or 8 or 9 coming into tonight's game. I can't speak for them, but they're almost kind of in a good position where the national narrative is more on, Auburn winning our league or this team. Tennessee is just kind of quiet right now. But let's don't forget that this was a number 1 team in the country for a long time. Got a Hall of Fame coach, several all-conference players, a couple NBA guys. So back to Ole Miss. It took a team effort. It took balanced scoring. Dre Davis's double-double, timely offensive rebounds, break field, play really with a lot of courage down the stretch. And then we got some key stops late. I thought our coaching staff did a good job tonight. It's always a chess game when you play against Coach Barnes, and we held our own. I'll say that. We held our own.
I know you kind of touched on it a little bit with Dre, but I know Jalen will get a lot of attention rightfully so, but with Dre getting that double-double and then, the steal that they had, just what did you kind of make of just his outing tonight?
Yeah, he played with courage. He played like the player we recruited and coached and taught to be. I was just really proud of the way he competed more than anything. We ask a lot of Dre, positionless player, guarding all 5 positions on offense. He had some timely baskets. He had a double-double against Tennessee on senior night, and so I think that speaks for itself.
Jamin's had a lot of different roles during his career here at Ole Miss. To see him have a moment like he had tonight, what's that mean to you as a coach?
Yeah, it's just kind of what I see every day in practice. Positionless player. We chose to go small ball down the stretch. Whenever he has a big guarding him, there's some things he can do offensively. Just like whenever he has a small forward guarding him, there's some things. So I thought Brake did a good job of not settling and recognizing the moment. And then above all, just a lot of courage. If you're going to make those shots, you got to have the courage to take them. And he did tonight.
Rick said they wanted Jamin to shoot threes, and that he was kind of frustrated with his guys for kind of biting on some of the ball fakes. But was that Jamin being patient, waiting for the guys to take the fake?
Yeah, exactly. I think Brake just played a great floor game. I want Brake to shoot threes too, but you got to find that balance. And it's a tough job. Whenever you're best player type guy, like the coach is telling you to make shots, he's telling you to move the ball, he's telling you to be aggressive, he's telling you not to turn it over, he's telling you to play defense. And when you're a veteran player, the job is not easy. And a lot of it is you just got to find that balance. And I thought Brake found the balance tonight. I have no problem if we have a game here in the remainder of the season where Brake shoots 7 or 8 threes because I believe he'll make 3 or 4. But tonight he didn't settle in big moments. And give his teammates credit. The spacing was good for the most part. There was guys passing him the ball. There was guys screening for him. So it's always a team sport. Off the top of my head, I think everybody that played for Ole Miss tonight made a positive contribution. To be in the game at halftime, I think we were down 5 with Tennessee shooting the ball so well. Mikel Brown was a big part of the game tonight. We had winning minutes when he was in the game. So just everybody on the team, from my first kind of memory before I watched the tape, made some winning plays for us tonight. And that's what it takes against a 1-seed type team like Tennessee. There's no other way to be in these games unless everybody plays well. And that's what we got tonight on a special night in Oxford.
You mentioned it there, but Brown, Jones, and Barnes didn't really light up the box score tonight. What did you think about their effort overall tonight, though?
I thought they played great. And when you play on a veteran team like us, we've got 6 starters, we've got 9 seniors. The box score is not always going to show the plays. The hockey assist, the assist screen, the early help. We've had a lot of players this year grade out some of the best games we've had, but the naked stat sheet doesn't say it. And I think Mikkel and Devon, David played just winning basketball tonight. Barnes and Mikkel helped us. There's no doubt about it.
Earlier, Coach Barnes said that you guys wanted it more. Just a couple of weeks ago, you questioned your team's want to, if you will. What kind of changed over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's a huge compliment coming from Coach Barnes on a night where obviously Tennessee is playing for seeding. And so that means a lot coming from him. I don't know if we wanted it more. I'm not an expert on their locker room, but I would say that our guys understood the opportunity that we were playing for tonight. We've never talked about making the tournament. I've mentioned that several times. Keith probably gets tired of me talking about that conversation we had, but we talk about, trying to win the tournament. And to do that, you got to, seeding's important. And we got opportunity week right here. The next game is a real opportunity too. Will it be easy? No. Will it be probable? No. I don't know, but would it be possible in March? Anything's possible in March.
It seems like every time you walk into the press conference here, the first thing you talk about, is the attendance and environment and whatnot. But considering this is the last, home game of the regular season, and that first goal being checked off in a couple of weeks as far as going to the NCAA tournament and all that, how fitting that was that had to happen on this night, especially with such a veteran-laden team?
That's a long question. Ask it one more time.
Just lost my train of thought.
Yeah, I did too.
Just.
You talked about the crowd, and then you said the word fitting, and that's when I lost you, man.
Next question.
Well, Chris, let me give you an easy one, okay? All right, you're 5-0 over the last month and a half in games, 4 points or less. And that was coming off a period of time where it seemed like they couldn't get a break in a close game. What does that say about this team?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I'm really a next game mentality. I'm not a big analytics guy, but I do value that, and I understand. So we have guys on our staff that give that to me in the Big Chief tablet, watered down Cliff Notes version. You guys remember Cliff Notes? Man, yeah. Yellow and black, Irving bookstore. Mom was not a big fan of the Cliff Notes. Yeah, here I go again, man, the ADD. Winning time is important. You think about our season, fellas, Purdue, 7-point lead, under 4. We've had some of these games at Mississippi State. We value winning time. We have a plan in winning time. We try to be not so much emotional in the timeouts, winning time. And I thought tonight the guys did a good job. We started a little bit earlier tonight at the 8-minute timeout. And in those times, we're talking about exactly what we cannot do on defense and offense and what we would like to try to do. And then we just kind of remind the guys, these are the things that we're looking. We started that way back in our team retreat this summer, watching a few close games on TV and showing the winning time formula that we have. So I do think that we're embracing that the second half of the season, and ultimately that's what March comes down to. The difference between winning a couple close games and losing a one-possession game is it's an early exit or it's a parade on the square because you got to the second weekend.
Two things I'm curious about. It looked like you were standing on the bench as the crowd started storming. I was curious if you got a chance to reflect on that moment. And then what Brake said about how you found him at court. What were those moments like for you?
Yeah, just I've been fortunate over the years to be a part of some special wins, some special senior nights, some special court stormings. It's never about me. I'm normally pretty quick to the locker room, but tonight something just kind of came over me and said, just enjoy this for a quick second. And we've worked really hard here in our 2 years. A lot of people. And so I just wanted to kind of smell the roses for a quick second, try to be where my feet are. I couldn't see the players, so I stood up just so I could see the players. And I just wanted to enjoy that moment watching those guys because I know they work so hard to be able to compete in games like this. And the great news is we have more of them. The next one's Saturday. And I just wanted to get a good look at it.
All right, thanks, y'all.
Thanks.
Thanks, Chris.